Ariel Helwani post-fight at UFC 152 alongside TJ Grant, who defeated Evan Dunham tonight in very impressive fashion. And TJ, congratulations on the win. What was it like being in a fight where your opponent was that bloody? Obviously, you stayed standing for a while, so you didn't have to go to the ground all that often with him, but kind of slippery, right?
Oh, it was brutally slippery. A couple times I was hitting him and blood was flying in my eyes. At one point, my eyeball got blood right in it, and it kind of made it all blurry. I had to wipe it off, but yeah, it was just an awesome fight. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to put on a good show, and I was happy to get a great fight in, great performance, and I'll give all my props to him too. It was an amazing fight. Could have went either way.
They showed the replay where I believe the cut happened. It seemed like a grazing knee. It didn't look like it really connected all that much. Were you surprised that it opened such a deep cut?
I know I didn't hit him in the chin with it. I hit him right on the forehead. It made solid contact, but you never know like that. Sometimes you hit bone on bone and there's no blood, but in that case, as soon as I hit him, I just seen a big gash. I was like, oh, this is good, and I started to try to pour it on, and it was just an awesome fight.
Obviously, when you came to the UFC, we all knew about your BJJ skills, but your striking has really improved, and you showed that tonight. How have you made such improvements in the striking game?
Oh, it's just, product of where I train. I train at Fit Plus. It's in Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia. I've been training a long time in the Muay Thai, and I always take every fight one fight at a time, and I go in there and I try to use whatever I can to win, and sometimes that means I have to become better at striking in order to beat a certain guy, and now I'm at the level now where there's black belts out there, there's all kinds of different high-level fighters in all different aspects, and you got to showcase your skills. And I went out there and I said, I feel like Evan Dunham's a very good black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I wanted to stand with him, and I felt like, in the stand-up it was pretty even, but I felt like I got the edge and I landed more significant shots.
Would you say that was your best performance in the UFC thus far?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want to go out there and take any punishment, but hey, if you get to go out there and take some and give some, and I got to showcase all my skills and against a world-class fighter, and that was definitely the toughest, most well-rounded fighter I fought to date, and so yeah, I'd have to say that was my best performance.
You're now 3-0 as a lightweight in the UFC. Why have you looked so good at 155?
I mean, hey, I'm fighting guys that are that's where I should have been for a long time. Those guys are my size, and the strength advantage is in my favor, or at least equal, and I feel like that's really important. When you're hitting guys with clean shots, you want to be able to hurt them, and you also want to be able to fend off takedowns, do takedowns, get guys off you when need be, and at 170 guys are just monsters. So 155's the best move I've made in my career.
And finally, you mentioned to me earlier that in June your father passed away. This is your first fight back in the UFC since then. What's it mean to get a win of this caliber after that?
It just means everything. I wanted to dedicate that to my father and all my family that they came here to see this fight. And my father's he was always just a huge supporter and fan of my fighting. And the last thing I got from him was a text message asking me if I was going to be able to fight on the Calgary show, because that's where I was born. And unfortunately that never got to happen. But I just really wanted to get out there and put on a good show and do it for my father.
Congratulations on the huge win, TJ.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.